笑顔とともに入場してきたのはキックボクサーパンチャン・リナ。キューティーストライカーの異名を取る美女戦士。2019年の2月にプロデビューして以来10月まで負けなしの5連勝。
残りは40秒。強烈な右のカウンター。止めました。やりました。パンチャンやった。
Panchan Rina, nicknamed the Cutie Striker, is the biggest threat to our dangerous Dakota Ditcheva. And no, it's not just because of her perfect 11-0 professional record. Panchan Rina is a fighter who brings more than just technique and power to the ring. She's beautiful, charismatic, and has a fan base that rivals, and in some cases surpasses Dakota's. But don't be fooled by her looks. Beneath that charming exterior is a fighter with insane knockout power, capable of ending fights in the blink of an eye. She is the full package: talent, style, and lethal finishing ability. Today, we're diving deep into why Panchan Rina could be the next big name to challenge Dakota Ditcheva, and why she might even have what it takes to beat the PFL champ. Reena, born Reena Okamoto in Toyonaka, Osaka, Japan, started her combat sports journey relatively late at the age of 21. Unlike Dakota, who grew up in a family of martial artists and started training in Muay Thai, kickboxing, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu from a young age, Reena discovered kickboxing almost by chance while moving to Tokyo for a fresh start. What began as a way to stay fit quickly evolved into a full-blown career. Training under Hideaki Suzuki at the gym struggle, she traveled multiple times to Thailand to hone her Muay Thai skills, showing a determination and focus that belied her late start. Her rapid rise in the Japanese kickboxing scene was remarkable. As an amateur, she became the 2018 Girls Bloom Cup -50 kilograms champion and Keminariman All Japan 47 kilograms champion, finishing her amateur career with an impressive 11-1 record. These early accomplishments signaled that she wasn't just another pretty face stepping into the ring. She had both skill and mental toughness. Panchan Rina's nickname, Cutie Striker, perfectly encapsulates her dual appeal. On one side, she has undeniable charisma and beauty that have earned her a large and dedicated fan base. On the other, she has striking precision and knockout power that make her incredibly dangerous inside the ring. In professional kickboxing and Muay Thai, she has captured multiple championships across different weight classes.
45.95
She held the Knockout Black Female Atomweight Championship and later moved up to claim the Knockout Black Female Minimum Weight Championship, showcasing her ability to dominate in multiple divisions. Her professional kickboxing record stands at 20 wins, 5 KOs, 2 losses, and 1 draw, an achievement that reflects both consistency and her ability to finish fights. Her victories over fighters like Amp the Rocket, Keithlee Vance, and Ayelen Gonzalez highlight her finishing ability, often via knockout, a feat that makes her a legitimate threat to any opponent, including Dakota Ditcheva.
Come on in. Down the fence. We're ready.
So long and rangy.
Put away.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, Dakota Ditcheva. And her opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, representing as far Dakota Ditcheva.
Now, let's compare the two fighters. Dakota Ditcheva is widely regarded as one of the most promising female MMA fighters today. Competing in the Professional Fighters League's women's flyweight division, she holds an undefeated record of 15-0, including 12 knockouts, 1 submission, and 2 decisions. Her rise has been meteoric, with notable victories over Tyla Santos, Gina Bishop, and Chelsea Hackett, often ending fights in the first or second round with devastating body punches.
Here we go! Right on the money, baby! What a kick!
Now our opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Very comfortable.
Switches back.
Lovely combo.
That sounded sweet from here.
Deep down the middle to the chest.
Right knees up the middle. Goodness me, Solos. She's in real trouble here, Evan Black.
Dakota's fighting style relies on her aggressive striking, relentless pressure, and ability to dominate her opponents in both stand-up and ground phases. She is particularly known for her body shot knockouts, which have become her signature. In addition to her skills, Dakota has cultivated a strong international reputation, not only for her in-cage performances, but also for her personality, pride in her Bulgarian English heritage, and her flair in celebrating like a true Manchester City fan.
And you've got to be able to find that within yourself. And at the moment, they're both searching for that, let's face it. There's a dark place where a person has to go to say, look, it goes beyond sport, it goes beyond stamina, it goes into the depths of your soul. And at the moment, these girls have got to find it, and it's going to be in this round where we'll see who wants it most. It's a very close fight, an interesting fight, and I've got nothing but respect for both girls, but we'll see. We're going into round number 5, Gab. No, I'm only joking, Birmingham people. Here's some of the action then, Gab.
Yeah, you can see there, the distance there. Brady's right on her straight away. Doesn't give her a chance to work at all. Just throwing anything at her at the moment. Again, those kicks landing. There's no power in them at all because she's bouncing.
You know, but look at that beautiful balance. She's got all the technique, but I don't know whether it's a little bit of stamina is just a little bit of an issue. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, Hannah Brady.
Well, making her way to the ring then is the Cat Fun Tip Fen Fatal, Hannah Brady. Cat Fun Tip, very strong, pure Muay Thai technique, trained by Cat Fun Tip. Maria Chu, his wife, Maria Cat Fun Tip should say. And Cat Fun Tip as well. Simon Chu, it's a family affair. But Hannah Brady is very, very strong, comes forward, means business, we'll see.
Dakota Ditcheva versus Hannah Brady, Muay Thai, late 2018. This was the night Dakota Ditcheva faced disaster. Her opponent came in with a 10-2 record, not a prospect, not a stepping stone. And before the fight even began, she crossed a line no one ever had before.
And I'll knock her mother out too after I'm done with her. I will knock this dumb bitch out. And I'll knock her mother out too after I'm done with her. Dakota, I'm coming for you. Be ready, you dyke.
starts to melt the Scottish fighter and lands two big right hands. Woohoo! Makes quick work of Clan Rankin, and look at the work to celebrate.
She disrespected Dakota's mother, saying, "After Dakota, I'm coming for her mother." She promised to break Dakota. She promised to make her cry in the ring. This was the first time Dakota Ditcheva faced a real fighter after her loss to Amy Perney. And the result? No winner. Yes, you heard that right. The fight ended in a split decision draw.
In the red corner, Dakota Ditcheva!
Here's the stats then. 13 fights, 12 wins and 1 loss for Ditcheva. 15 fights, 10 wins, 4 losses.
Late 2018 was a pivotal moment in Dakota Ditcheva's early career. Coming off a tough loss to Amy Perney, Dakota was facing questions about her abilities, her resilience, and her readiness to compete at the highest levels. That loss had shaken her confidence, and the fight against Hannah Brady was supposed to be her opportunity to prove herself, to regain momentum. Instead, she stepped into a storm. Brady was not only experienced and technically proficient, but she also brought a level of psychological warfare that Dakota had never encountered. The disrespect and threats aimed at her and her family added a personal edge that intensified the stakes. This fight was no longer just about Muay Thai. It had become a test of character, heart, and mental toughness.
Hannah Brady, fight out here on tip. I think my fight record is 23 fights, 16 wins, like three or four knockouts. Like seeing on paper, I can't remember exactly. I don't give up, and I think I've put a bit of pressure, so I'm kind of a bit annoying. I think that's probably the big character. Yeah, I don't give up basically, and I'm not scared of anyone or to fight anybody.
Hannah Brady came into the fight as a seasoned professional with a 10-2 record. She was the kind of fighter who thrived in pressure situations, using clinches and forward aggression to wear down opponents. Her style was brutal yet effective, combining relentless physicality with a clear game plan to frustrate more technical opponents. For Dakota, this was a stark contrast to the fighter she had faced before, including Amy Perney. Brady was experienced enough to neutralize Dakota's sharp striking, to disrupt her rhythm, and to push her to her limits both mentally and physically. The combination of skill, aggression, and psychological manipulation made this fight the most dangerous challenge Dakota had faced in her young career.
Straight away, she's not waiting. She's not took a step backwards once during this entire fight.
I don't think Ditcheva's getting hurt at all.
From the opening bell, the difference between the two fighters was apparent. Brady charged forward immediately, closing distance and forcing clinches. She was uninterested in long-range exchanges or traditional scoring techniques. Instead, she used her strength to smother Dakota, pressing her against the ropes and leaning into her to sap energy and patience. Dakota, meanwhile, attempted to employ her typical strategy: precise kicks, counters, and movement. She landed cleaner shots when space was available, but Brady's relentless approach limited her effectiveness. For the first time since her loss to Amy Perney, Dakota was being tested in a situation where her usual dominance was neutralized. This was survival Muay Thai in its purest form.
And our opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Very comfortable.
Switches back.
Jab. Oh, lovely combo.
That sounded sweet.
As the rounds progressed, the clash of styles became more pronounced. Dakota Ditcheva represented technical mastery, long-range striking, timing, and calculated counters. Hannah Brady represented relentless pressure, clinch-heavy control, physical strength, and constant disruption. Every time Dakota found an opening, she landed sharp and impactful strikes. But Brady refused to allow her room to breathe, tying her up and slowing the pace. It was an ugly fight by conventional standards, but it was effective. The beauty of Dakota's technique was constantly challenged by the pragmatism of Brady's forward pressure. This style clash made the fight intense, unpredictable, and mentally exhausting for Dakota.
As Ditcheva's got more fatigue going, she's scored better.
Yes, yeah.
You know, because she can't move as much, so she stays in distance and has to throw technique. Which she has got an abundance of.
She stopped thinking as much as well. Yeah. She's kind of just got a remote control a little bit last couple of rounds, and she's looked better. Even though fatigued, she's looked better.
Yeah, Brady, who my first time on watching Brady, but I have heard about her, and she's a clinch monster, a bit like Latin Swan. Who's coming forward and just trying for knee for knee.
Adding to the difficulty was the emotional factor. Brady's words and threats had rattled Dakota, introducing an element of personal conflict that no opponent before had managed to exploit. For the first time in her career, Dakota showed visible emotion in the ring. She wasn't panicking, but the pressure and disrespect were clear. The combination of physical challenge, the lingering psychological effect of her previous loss, and the emotional attacks from Brady made this fight one of the toughest moments in her career. Fans watching could see that Dakota was human, vulnerable yet resilient. By rounds 4 and 5, exhaustion became a major factor for both fighters. Brady maintained her forward pressure, continuing to force clinches and smother Dakota, hoping to control the pace and win by disruption. Dakota, despite being visibly drained, continued to land cleaner and more powerful strikes whenever space allowed. The difference in approach was evident. Dakota fought to assert control and win, while Brady fought to survive, frustrate, and disrupt. The battle became a contest of endurance as much as skill, with both fighters giving everything they had. When the final bell rang, neither fighter was sure of the outcome. Both raised their hands in uncertainty, reflecting the chaotic and contested nature of the bout. The judges rendered a split decision draw, leaving the result officially undecided. For Dakota, this was an emotionally complex moment. On paper, a draw is not a loss, but in context, coming off her defeat by Amy Perney and having been emotionally and physically challenged throughout the fight, it felt heavier than a mere tie. The fight exposed weaknesses and taught lessons that would prove invaluable for her future career.
Mona Kimura, that's where it's at. The real-life Chun-Li. I covered her 2 weeks ago. As a quick recap, she only uses her legs. Almost. She uses her kick as a jab, but she's a trained boxer too. Trained boxing her whole life. Trained karate her whole life. She's great. And she completely annihilated her first 2 opponents.
Exploding across social media, with millions of views in only a few days, a 23-year-old kickboxing sensation from Japan has everyone talking. Fans worldwide are now debating one big thing. Could Mona Kamura be on the verge of overtaking Dakota Ditcheva as the biggest name in women's combat sports?
This is the most disrespectful domination I've ever seen in kickboxing. These fighters train years to master complex combinations. But Mona Kimura said, "Nah, I'm good," and picked one move from Taekwondo. This cut kick became her square button, and she was not letting go. Look at her opponent's face. She's already shook. Step in, eat a kick. Throw hands, eat a kick. Breathe wrong, believe it or not, eat a kick. Then she got really disrespectful, dropped her and pointed. Back to back to back to back. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. At this point, just take the L and go home.